The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
First I hit him, then I let him, then I remix, rewind, then I wet him. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap.
All right, welcome to another exciting episode of the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. We are back once again, and this is the back to school edition. Everybody's got kids, they're going back to school, backpacks, uniforms, Jordans.
I'm glad that's over with, man.
All kids want Jordans when they go back to school.
Why Jordans?
Please
so they can
tell
get
me.
beat up and taken from them.
Oh, okay.
They don't play no sports.
That depends on
all they
what
do is
kind
play
of kids
sports
you
at the
got.
house on the PlayStation or something.
If you got some punk ass kids, they go get them raggedy ass Safeway specials took from them.
Some Batmans, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad the kids going back to school. Don't have to worry about the refrigerator being empty.
Heck yeah, you know, they tear up some serious.
High ass light bills. You know, they playing games all night. You know, my kids, I found out my kids, they be having parties and shit at night when we sleep.
That's what's going on?
They wait till we go to sleep. I wake up to get a pill, take a piss. They got company and shit over,
Now,
man.
Do your kids watch the show?
Yes.
Because this is the back to school edition for the kids, so we want to make sure these kids is paying attention because we got a lot of things coming up on this show tonight. We have Billions in the house, one of our men on the street who really is about the coalition of the brothers and sisters in our community.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and they got some good food every now and again, coffees and stuff. If you catch them, you know, it's delicious with cookies and stuff like that. We got that coming up.
Cookies.
And we also have,
Cookies.
once again, for all these couples out here who think they can't make it through their marriage, we have my wife here, Mika, one of the foremost experts
Thank you, honey.
on the Married Get Down boogies.
All right, Marv. She's smiling now, boy.
That
She's
means-
showing them fangs.
That means she locked
Yeah,
and
she gonna
loaded.
bite deep into that ass when you get off this show, man. So don't start clowning.
That's her locked and loaded look. You know what I'm saying?
She picking her teeth.
Yeah. Now, we want to remind you, before we get all into this, we want to make sure you press the subscribe button, hit them like buttons, and please leave the comments
And
below.
don't forget to share. Share it.
And don't forget to share it. Now, don't be afraid of what kind of comments to leave, okay? Because Farouk loves all the haters.
Hey,
We
comments are comments. Your opinions. Some people say they like an asshole, but it's not. Your opinion is like your Social Security or your bank account. So if you don't walk around giving people your bank account information or your Social Security information, if it's important to you, I think you should keep some of that shit to yourself.
I like that. I like that.
Really, I mean, and then it's like, if we talking about spacecraft and you don't have no knowledge of what we talking about, you don't have no motherfucking opinion.
Right.
You have a point of view and we didn't fucking ask you for your point of view. So leave whatever fucked up comment you want or don't leave nothing at all, but we appreciate the low life, the shit that you say sometimes. I mean, we need that. We thrive off of that because we're trying to better suit you, you know.
Yeah, so leave them fucked up crumb cake comments down below. And we like the ones, the good ones as well. Now, we're going to start off like we usually do at the top of the show. We're going to introduce the usual suspects on the show tonight. We have Packet. Packet, I think you are losing, looks like you're losing weight because
It's going down, man. It's going down, even though you try to clown me all the time.
I'm
It's
giving
going
you
down.
props. I'm giving you props. The drink you bring today is actually bigger than you on the screen. It looks bigger than it was.
And it's delicious, too.
Yeah.
It's water. You should try it. Son.
Take me
Sure
to
is.
the Fountain River.
There we go.
What is this shit about?
Water.
The Fountain River is water?
It's water, man.
Man, ain't no goddamn water at no
100
goddamn
ounces?
AMPM.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what they call the thirsty 2 ounces
But-
big brother.
My week was good, thank you. I'm getting ready to go to Carolina on Thursday to go check out the best team in the world play their preseason game.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's going down.
The Carolina Panthers, huh?
Carolina Panthers. Say it pride.
He
son.
said in the world, that means she's in a parallel reality.
Right.
Whoa.
So you gonna go down there? You gonna meet Cam?
I'm gonna try. I'm taking some stuff for him to sign.
Yeah.
Y'all
Make sure
gonna
you
take
get some
pictures
pictures,
together? Y'all gonna dress like twins with his tight-ass pants on?
Look,
and his
man. That's
leopard skin.
That's the way the kids dress today, man. That's what they do.
That's a grown-ass man.
Now
That
you ain't
no
lost
damn
that much
kid.
weight where you can go wearing skinny jeans.
I don't.
He
I
gonna
would-
try.
I wouldn't wear skinny jeans if I want. If I could,
He
I
gonna
wouldn't.
try.
Nah, not me.
He
Not
can't
me.
wear no cheetah shit. He gonna go down there with a bear rug on his shoulder.
Like a Viking.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now, so we getting this all good. So you had a good week.
Yes,
Hackett,
sir.
that's great. And I see it was very well hydrated. You had a very hydrated week.
Yes, I did.
Now, Farouk, how was your week? What did you do?
It was pretty good. Just try to take care of business, man. Get my kids off to school. My daughter left Sunday to go to college. She'll be attending Tuskegee down there in Alabama.
Man, congratulations.
Good deal.
So if you can, tell her to send me some purple hull peas.
Purple.
Yeah, you know,
It's always about the food.
Man. He
I
got a bottle
really
in his
miss her
stomach.
already, man. You
I
know,
mean, you guys, have you ever tasted purple hull peas?
yeah, they taste just like black eyed peas.
But
Marv.
10 times better. And
No.
I haven't been able to figure it out.
No, Marv, that's your mind fooling you. Okay, that's just like
No.
y'all can try this test yourself, people. You take the Minute Maid lemonade, right?
Right.
No, Country Time lemonade, the pink lemonade, and the regular lemonade.
What's regular?
Sounds
Right.
delicious.
Homemade
You
regular?
drink them. Some people say the pink one tastes different, but I tell people to taste them both with your eyes open, and then have somebody hand you them
What you
with your
already-
eyes closed. The shit tastes the same. It's a different color. You're fooling yourself.
So look here. You trying to say that pink lemonade tastes the same as regular
Yeah,
lemonade?
just like the soda. Big red soda tastes just like big blue soda. They just changed the goddamn color, people. It's the same damn flavor.
Hold
Okay,
up. Pink
blue
lemonade
is
do
not a
not taste
flavor,
the same.
and red is not a flavor. Black people,
Now
let's
that-
wake
That's
up.
true. That's true.
Wait. Now that's understandable in that type of world. But we talking about motherfucking black eyed peas. See?
And purple.
You said purple.
Yeah, black eyed peas and purple hull peas. The purple hull on them is what changed the flavor exponentially on the black eyed peas game. They both peas, but the purple one tastes way better than the black one.
Yeah.
Marv, I'm gonna leave that alone.
I mean, I didn't mean nothing.
You know what? I always thought that the yellow M&Ms taste better than all of them, but they still fucking M&Ms.
Everybody know the green ones is the best.
See,
There you go.
Everybody knows that. That is a fact. Yes.
Okay.
Over
Not
here.
even gonna argue it.
Now over here to my wonderful darling wife, my love, my sugar lump, the old ball and chain. How was your week?
It was wonderful. It was great. I had a good week at work because I only went one day.
Now that's an
And-
excellent week.
And the rest of my time was good. I saw my daughter. I haven't seen her in a while. She's from
Snuck
Arizona.
up on us.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Um,
So she
but
snuck
yeah.
up on you too?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought everybody's
I
all
went
in
to
on
get
it.
her. but
She's what part of Arizona she in?
Tempe.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah,
got
my
some good
son
food
down
down
there
there
in
too.
Phoenix.
Yeah, they
I
got
heard-
good food in Tempe, Arizona.
My mom
Yeah.
keeps talking about these Taco Tuesdays they got on, and on Thursdays the chicken meal something.
Did she tell you?
Yeah, they
about-
got
did
some
she tell you
different
about,
type of tacos down
Yeah,
there.
that's what she
You
said.
been to Lolo's down
So
there?
look,
in Arizona.
now they're different type of tacos. They taste
Now I'm gonna
different.
tell you why. See, the tacos out here, the street tacos, is made different. You know, some people might think they rat dogs or pigeons, and they might be, but the way they flavor them, goddamn it, they good.
Yeah.
When you go down there to Arizona, they make tacos out of roadkill. So you might spit out, some gravel, from the road. You know how, it'd be shit on the road, a piece of glass. It got that earthy, it tastes earthy.
Marv would fit in well down there. He'd be like, ooh, food.
Because he was telling me, and it just really, the way he was describing it was delicious. I was like, he make that roadkill, like, and then he probably get roadkill with a speaker of rosemary.
Yeah, they think you're getting a chicken taco, you eating a road runner that got hit.
Now,
You think you eating beef, it's an armadillo. So, I mean,
what the fuck? Armadillo.
It's Arizona, man.
Hey, he was going country on you right there.
It's Arizona.
Farouk, you turned into Gene Autry real quick. Armadillo.
Yeah.
Damn.
And for the record, people, armadillos are not fucking anteaters. They're totally two different creatures.
Anyway, look, that's some history and some science for you from the ghetto Googler.
I watched the Discovery Channel.
So the animal of this week
Is the
boys
armadillo.
and girls, is an armadillo.
How you spell it?
We're going to go to commercial.
Armadillo. Pronounce that shit, okay? Armadillo.
So we'll be right back. We're going to take a small pause for the pause, and we're going to come back with some very interesting interviews and some ideas of marital get-down boogies. Family, get-down boogies with the family.
No fights?
With the wife. Well, you just got to tune in and wait till we come back to see. We'll be right back.
And armadillos ball up and roll away like boogers.
Hold on 1 second. Are we on the air? We're already on the air?
Yeah. I can see you.
Dang. How did that happen? How did we go back on the air? Maybe because some people was talking and needed to shut the fuck up. See, some shit you need to keep to your motherfucking self. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we're back.
Like your opinion.
Yeah.
Lee.
We're back with we're back.
Yeah,
we're
Lee.
back with the guests. We have the guests right now here, gentlemen. Stay focused, gentlemen.
I guess.
You thirsty motherfucker.
Hey.
Don't think he ain't hungry either.
So look, let's introduce and welcome to the lounge. This young man right here, his name is Billions. It's cold. See, he come from a long line of rich motherfuckers. Billions. Yep.
That's a hard name right there.
Yeah. So what is the entire complete name for those people out there who is not familiar with this young man and what he does?
Billion Godson of the
Billions
African Town Coalition.
Godson
Yeah.
of the African Coalition.
African Town Coalition.
Did
African
he say
Town.
Godson like Dotson or Godson?
Godson.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So anyway.
Are you guys in any relation to what's his name?
What's his name?
Also the same.
We know
same,
good goddamn well there ain't no water in there now.
The same organization. He's known for it. He's supposed to be building a school and hasn't built it yet.
What's this fucking charades?
Umar Johnson.
There you have it. Is there any? No. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that almost goddamn question, Packet.
Hey, he knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, but goddamn, did you?
You didn't know his name.
Anyway, so we're gonna bring this clip up because the reason he's here is because he knows some things firsthand about this clip we're about to show. Portis, can you please pull up the clip about
This is a shocking moment. A man eager to get home drags an unconscious passenger off a metro train.
Would somebody please hold the door?
He then proceeds to hurl what appears to be the man's possessions through the train doors.
This just yanked him off the train, so he won't have to stop and miss his ride.
After several minutes, the man in the suit heads outside to check on the unconscious guy.
He must be on like some serious medication.
How's your pulse, bro?
No, don't try to act like you give a now, because you the one that dragged him out here.
You know, I took him off the train.
So you can go on about your business, because you ain't giving a you ain't giving a
and being
You
responsible.
took him off the train because you didn't give a you just want to go on about your motherfucking night. It don't matter what the you thought. He had a seizure.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying? You don't have the right to put hands on him.
He had a seizure.
You had no right to put your hands on him.
Bro, are you responsive?
Be holding at Willow Station. We will be holding at
You need
Willow
paramedics.
Station.
Could somebody call in paramedics?
The man was taken to hospital where he was treated for seizures.
Wow. Now, that was at the Willow Station, right?
I got off at that station that night when the paramedics and everybody was there.
Okay, so
the
let's
very
ask,
next train after that I was on.
Let's ask our guests, where were you in the proximity to that clip we just saw at that time? That was the Willow Station train?
Right.
And,
Yeah, I was actually recording that.
Was that your voice we were hearing?
Yeah.
And you was giving him what they call the proverbial business.
You know,
Let him have it. That's what's happening. So tell us, because some of us wasn't here, and I know some people out there want to know what went on. And tell us what, from your get down, your perspective. What happened?
It started, I was on the 108 on Slauson, heading towards the blue line.
I'm familiar with that one there.
Right.
It's a lady that sells fruit, and you can put the tahini on it. She's right on the corner, yeah.
Okay, so I look to the back of the bus, and it's this white dude on the bus, and usually it's black or Mexican. So that's the first thing. So when we get to the blue line,
so he looked out of place already on this train.
Right.
And he had the suit on and shit.
He was on the bus first.
Looking like Big Bird.
Right.
He was on the 108 first.
Right, 108. In the back of the bus with all the youngsters turned up. So
he was turned up too?
Nah, he was just sitting there.
So he was just sitting there like this, and they was twerking and shit.
Right.
He just was sitting there looking very odd.
Right.
Okay, so what happened after that?
So I get on the blue line, and right before the door closed, he walk on. Mm-hmm. So I'm like suspicious now. Like, is this dude following me?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on? Yeah.
Right. So
niggas always think white men in suits is following them, man. You need to get over that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, but
if you think white men in suits following you, pay your goddamn taxes and child support.
Yeah. He thought he was getting ready to get served. So it's like, Mr. Billions, you've been served.
Right.
Let me peep this shit out. Now, we following you right now. So then, what happened as you guys proceeded to the train?
So I'm on one end of the car, he's on the other end of the car. So I'm kind of paying attention to him because I look
he
off,
looks strange, shit.
and after a couple stops, I hear an argument. So I look to the back of the train and I see this brother like toe to toe with him.
Like
so
they were facing off?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So
was that the bald-headed gentleman that was laying down?
No. It was a whole nother brother. So,
okay, so
I'm listening to him arguing for a minute, so I'm already thinking this white dude is suspicious and even a provocateur. So
and maybe that other guy was the one he was actually following.
At that point, I have no idea.
Yeah, but you glad he wasn't following your ass, huh?
Right. So I go back there, and the brothers tell him he need to watch. The brothers telling the white boy, you need to watch your mouth.
Okay.
And then I see this other dude on the floor now, and he's telling the white boy, you not got no reason to be talking about. He's probably drinking too much, passed out.
So what you're saying now is now you're there.
Right.
There's a guy on the ground.
Right.
You didn't see how he fell?
You
didn't see how he fell?
You just at
other
this point
people
you
started
saw him, right?
stepping up because I'm asking folks what's going on. So they like the dude on the ground had just threw up and then passed out.
Right. So at that point,
ain't that what drunks do?
But at that point he was
throw
already
up and pass out.
He was already on the ground when you was at that point.
Right.
Okay, and then so do you think it was post seizure or pre-seizure? He hadn't been shaking like a research monkey as of this point.
When I looked at him at that point, his left arm was going up and down like a
fucking karate chop robot.
Right.
Yeah.
So people told me that the white boy had dragged him from his seat and sat him over there by the door, saying he was going to dump him off the train when we came to a stop because he didn't want to wait for the paramedics.
So now, we saw what was on the little clip, right? Now, that is a perspective of what happened. Now, I've heard several different stories about this. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it from the perspective where there was some guy, I think I was watching a British broadcast that had picked up that same footage. And they didn't really understand, and they were like really coming from a different perspective. There was, why wasn't these guys that were videoing helping out? You know, it was the guy's just standing there. And he's videoing the whole thing. This
something
other
I find amazing too is that.
But this is what they said, Farouk. On the thing, the dude, and he's looking at it. He see the dude laying on the ground. He said, "While this other lad is right here, this chap is already knocked out, laying down there, and these other guys are just filming." So were there a lot of people holding their cameras up while this dude was down there shaking foam, oatmeal pudding coming out of his mouth and shit?
I think I was the only one videotaping. It was another brother on the phone with the paramedics. It was, because if you notice in the video, I'm like right by the door pushing that button so the door keep opening so the train won't take off. So another sister.
What was the eventuality? What happened to, did the brother get help?
Yeah, finally, right after the video ends, the paramedics walk up and, another white boy started yelling at him, so we had to check him and, right before the train took off, it looked like dude started to come conscious.
Right. So now that's an interesting thing because I do know, Farouk, haven't you heard as well that if you help somebody and you're not licensed or if you don't have the credentials or something to that effect, then you could be liable if they die or something like that just from you trying to help?
Well, certain people say that, man, but me, I don't care what race you are or anything, man. If I see somebody that has some type of medical condition, I'm going to render them help because it's the human thing to do. Me, myself, I know that we living in a technical age where we have cameras on the phone or whatever, but I wouldn't have been, me personally, no offense against you. Me personally, if I see my brother in distress in any kind of way, I wouldn't be recording what the fuck is going on. I'd be trying to help him.
What if he was late for work?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's all kind of scenarios and perspective, like you say, but my thing is this, man. You can't really fault this man that, to me, from my perspective, was trying to help him, okay? Now, I'm saying that because if you was trying to help him, you'd have put your goddamn phone down and helped him. I think sometimes people look for opportunities to get the right footage to go viral or just like you say, hit the news. You know what I'm saying?
Was there any other people videoing? How many people would you say was helping as opposed to videoing at this particular incident?
The dude on the phone with the paramedics told us nobody to touch him. That's what the person.
Yeah, because that's what you do when people have seizures.
Was telling.
So he said they had already called and said, don't touch him and help is on the way.
Right.
But this guy, dressed like a Tennessee tuxedo guy,
right.
the suspicious guy that you thought was following you.
Right.
This son of a gun takes his liberty to go ahead and touch this guy. Not only touch him,
drag him off the train.
You know what pisses me off is this is in predominantly Mexican and black neighborhood, right?
No,
wait. It was right.
No,
you said it was at.
It's on the blue
Willow,
line,
right?
so I'm not
sure. It's on the blue line. I've been catching the blue line for over 15 years from Long Beach.
How safe is it, would you say?
It's very safe to me when considering, okay? But what I'm saying is this, okay? Anything is only as safe as you willing to protect yourself, period, okay? Now, another point, this area where it's at is actually in a Jewish community, okay?
Wait a minute, wait.
That's right across the street from Long Beach Memorial Hospital, okay?
Hold on.
I live in that area, and I've been staying out there for a while. Okay, so Long Beach, there's no area in Long Beach that's predominantly white or black. Every place in Long Beach is a multicultural community.
So on the train at night, it was multicultural.
Yeah, because a lot of white people that live in Long Beach. Yeah. There's a station right there, big parking structure. They go and park their cars there, and they go downtown L.A. to work, and they get off there. They get off at the Artesia station. They get off at the Delamo station, the Wardlow station, and Willow station. All of them have park and ride spots where you can park for free.
Now, listen here, Packet. Now, that's a whole lot of goddamn information.
And it's not white people. It's multicultural people.
For real, let me explain this to Packet. Now, I think you should tip Farouk because he gave you way more information than your little mind gave a fuck about.
I just don't want him asking another stupid-ass question. So I want to answer his dumb-ass question before he asks.
First of all, I had to ask a question. I was about to tell you what I was saying, and you cut me off.
You
so you didn't hear a question at all.
You should thank me because if I wouldn't have stopped you, he'd have started telling you how to make one of them motherfucking trains.
I don't know how to do that.
All right, now back to what I was saying. For anybody to pass out and let one man drag a man and nobody else not to say nothing, that pisses me off. That was what I was about to say.
Especially if you want to uplift and be your brother's keeper. That white man should have never touched him. Especially if you seen him way on Slauson. You done passed damn near 5 cities watching and paying attention to this suspicious-ass man.
They drug him off and his nuts and everything came out.
We got a caller, and we're going to see what the caller has to say. And maybe they have a very good perspective on it. Caller, welcome to the lounge. What's your name? Where you calling from? And you say what? Oh, this Big Sid.
Big Sid.
I hope your ass don't never pass out on a train.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I just said let me call in the fellas and holler at the fellas.
Oh, we was talking about how, if somebody's in trouble, somebody passes out, maybe need medical attention if they're on a train or just if they're anywhere in the public. Is it the responsibility of a person to film it, help them, or stay the fuck out the way? What would you do, Cedric?
I would try to help the young man or young lady.
But what if you were late for work?
That motherfucker be dead.
That's what I'm saying. See, sometimes
that's what I'm saying. It's perspective what other people are thinking about at the time.
But I'm gonna try to help though. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want somebody to help me.
What if that motherfucker too heavy? You can't uplift your brother.
That's why he got drug off the train by a weak ass white man. That's why
that shit on Facebook. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, in order to stop any more incurring injuries, I would have told the white man, "Don't touch my brother. Back up off of him,
That's
white."
actually what we was telling him, but he went ahead and did it anyway.
Oh, so he was ignoring everybody.
I'm looking at the police are all up and down these stations right now. I'm thinking this white boy is motherfucking.
So why you didn't go tell the police?
I'm looking at people did tell the police. People. Once it's ran and got the,
did you telling me he was insulting somebody or he was removing somebody from the train?
When the police came, it was a mob of people that told him.
Okay, let's
because the police is always at that station.
All right, check this out, Farouk. Let's see. Now, I know Sid, you would help him out, and we want to thank you for calling, and we want to also say to Sid, Big Sid from Big Sid's Sports Corner, that
yes, sir.
That we will be having the face-off between you and Packet for the
He don't want none. He don't want none.
The regular season game predictions.
always say, what Big T say to
Stop stuttering,
my boy? He said, I'm about to bust you up.
Hey, said, make sure you get with us on Monday, man. I got to talk to you.
All right, thank you very much.
I don't want you to embarrass yourself.
Thank you, Sid. We're going to see you later on the line. Let's get back to this topic.
Stay up, Big Sid.
What would your nigga do if that nigga was you?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, a lot of people, I mean, you get faced with certain issues, and it sounds good. You say, I'll do this or I'll do that if I'm in this position or if I ever come across a situation like this or like that. But sometimes when you're in the moment, I do understand that things might not play out that way all the time. Because you could be high as a Georgia pine tree, and if somebody pass out, that's their ass. And it ain't nothing you can do. You might thought, that's the wrong place at the wrong time.
Point case, I would never want to pass out or have a seizure and come to and have a white man standing over me. You know what I'm saying?
Where would you think you would be,
when I'm in the midst of a lot of my people, and this is the only person that touched me, whether he was helping me, whether the nigga needed extra bus fare and robbed me, go in my pockets. I mean, if I'm a brother, I'm going to tell him, man, don't touch him. And just like he took a liberty to touch him, I'm going to take the liberty to touch him and push his ass off of him. Leave him alone. When people have seizures, the only thing you want to make sure of is that their tongue don't start going back. So you might want to lean them on the side, but there's nothing you can do. Let them stay there.
Now, or we know for a fact, since this has happened, was it confirmed that the guy was having a seizure, or that's just what people thought?
Yeah, that's what people thought. Another thing, he had a hole in his head. He had
what you mean a hole? Like a pimple?
He fell
like a marble-sized hole, and he had metal staples in it. So another thing we thought was possibly he had a concussion.
Yeah.
Because he had threw up right before it happened.
Oh, really?
So people who get hit in the heads respond to head injuries like that. Do have seizures.
Did he look like he escaped from the hospital?
Or dumped out the hospital, one of them.
Or something like that. So this wasn't no ordinary man. It was like a junior varsity Frankenstein that done fucked around and got out the lab trying to get back to the hood, passed out. Niggas they went crazy, thought he was having a seizure. The white boy's like, I ain't got time for this shit, I'm late.
Right.
You know?
He was trying to hurry up and go home and catch that nigga leaving his house before his wife.
I'm making it realistic for you. The white man was thinking, you got to understand the perspective of this white man. If Mr. Spacely finds out that I'm late one more time this week, he's gonna fucking fire my ass.
Well, it was in the evening time. He was on his way home.
This is my night shift job at Spacely Sprockets.
Sprockets.
Yeah. Spacely Sprockets. And if I'm fucking late one more time, that guy's going to have my ass. And here's this Franken Negro decides to fucking... this fucking Franken Negro decides to fucking fall down. Fuck this shit, man. So, that's probably what he was thinking. Did anybody have any empathy or sympathy for that man if he was thinking something like that?
For the white man?
Yeah.
Online, it's been a lot of white folks who kind of support that, but pretty much everybody else.
They always going to come to support of their people.
Yeah, but what was some of the white folks' comments like when they were talking about it?
He was trying to make them more accessible for the paramedics. He needed to throw a junkie off the train, all types of crazy stuff.
So now, I did notice that he grabbed some things and took out. Do you think those things?
That was his things.
Those belong to the white man or
the brother?
Okay, what were those things since you were there? What were they?
I wasn't really paying attention. That like maybe clothes. Again, it looked like he was discharged from the hospital, and how they throw your stuff in them little plastic bags.
Oh, like escaped.
Yeah.
And most people that get out of them places self-medicate themselves. So my question is, do you know for sure that he wasn't intoxicated off of alcohol?
But you did know for sure he had a motherfucking hole in his head and some staples in that bitch.
Right.
Yeah. So now this is what I'm talking about. See, discussions like this, now we have more information and different perspectives on how things happen. Now, Billions, before we go to commercial and get into this next segment, man, what would you like to, what kind of message would you like to give to the people out there who might be in a situation where they see something that's going wrong, something out of whack? Just get involved without not getting involved,
Well, I mean, do what you can. I do this for a living. I done been to jail multiple times intervening. And then once you go to jail, nobody there to support you.
Right.
So people say what they would have done, this, that, and the other. But if you do this daily, you start to use a little more logic and strategy in how you approach it and how this then all played out. You know, it went the way it was. We identified the white boy. We got the dude with that passed out some medical attention. His family just contacted me today because he been missing even before the train incident.
So you called 911?
No, another brother had called him right before I started recording.
So you've been in contact with the people that's related to the guy.
Right, they hit me up this morning.
And they were thanking everything.
So you say somebody called 911, and that's when you start recording.
We want to ask this.
Or you started recording at the same time somebody called 911.
When I went to the back of the train, dude was already on the phone with 911, giving them information. Once the train stopped, the white boy went to grab him. We all started yelling, "Put him down! Put him down!"
So what we want to know, the question I really want to know now is, since you're in contact with the relatives of this guy, do you know his real name?
They believe it's Daniel Rodriguez.
Daniel Rodriguez, that's what they believe. So is he all right? Is he okay, or did they take him back to the hospital?
No information. They from what I know right now, they haven't contacted him. The hospital is not giving up no information on him. I believe he was in guarded custody.
Or probably a mental patient.
Or maybe they recaptured him.
Possibly.
Marv, what are you getting at? I want you to go ahead and just put it out there because you
he just talking about this all kind of scenarios.
No, but he keeps going about the getaway part. I want to know what you think.
Well, I believe in zombies.
Right. And he don't like zombie movies at all.
So, but I want people to understand that there's some Franken Negroes out there, and they're real. They are real. So, what are you gonna do when one of them come for you? What you're gonna do is do the right thing, and as you said, you're gonna do what you got to do.
Right.
What you have to do.
You can do. Yep.
And that's what's real. And we'll be back after this Mad Marv Comedy Lounge interruption break.
Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and/or collapse. We are inviting African-American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African-American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.
You want me to Uzi you? I'll little Uzi you with the shoulder.
I love that guitar, man.
Yeah, we're back. The Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. And we have with us, joining us for this segment, is my beautiful and intelligent daughter, Devin Thomas, also known as what?
Devin Amira.
In the house, in the building. So she's going to high school for the first time. School starts tomorrow. Your braids look awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Fresh.
Thanks to Deja, just putting it out there, plug.
Is that, did you put some edge control? Is that edge control there?
Yes, I got my swoops going.
Protect your edges. Edges are becoming extinct.
Swoops. Yeah. Okay.
So protect your edges, Devin.
So now, protect your edges. Right?
Yeah, man. On black women hair, edges is becoming extinct.
They'll disappear on you.
Man, they look like Lou Gossip.
There's a lot of magicians. There's a lot of
the first 3
magicians.
inches of their hairline look like Lou Gossip, or some of their foreheads look so big they look like Cleon.
You're right, from Star Trek.
Yeah.
So we protect them edges.
I love my sisters. Quit putting that shit in there and making your edges go back. Because once they go back, they don't grow back.
And they be looking like reverse George Jeffersons. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So Devin, how does it feel to start high school?
It feels really exciting, especially because of the school I'm going to.
What school is that?
Loxa, and it's on a college campus, so I feel like I'm going to have
And
more
what
fun.
college campus?
Cal State LA.
Oh, check out the Aaron with the big brain. Yeah, starting high school on a college campus.
Man, she was telling me, you got the best cafeterias, huh? What you got to eat over there?
I got Sabraro. I got El Pollo Loca, Carl's Jr., a sushi place, and a place called Johnny's Kitchen.
That's my daughter. You know where all the food places is.
Oh, you forgot the most important.
Starbucks.
Hooked on caffeine already.
Now, what do you expect will happen, and how do you think your first day and first experience in high school is going to affect you?
I feel like I'm going to have fun because I'm in there for acting, and that's what I'm passionate about. And
So it's a performing arts school then?
Yes, it is.
So that means every day you go to school on fleek then, right? Did I say that right?
Negative.
Well, see, that goes to show you, man.
Correct term is lit. You're going to go to school lit, right?
Incorrect
No.
again.
See, we old, man.
Would you like
gotta
to
leave
try?
that hip shit alone.
No, I leave that to the youngins.
Yeah, the young people, man,
Just
they got.
try.
Nah, bruh.
And we feel like
Why are you putting your bra into this?
Bra.
Oh,
See?
now that's just a hip term right there.
I tell you. That's how you protect them edges. So we're going to go to the... we're going to go to this thing. Now, this is funny. This is funny to me because I felt the same thing. I thought I knew everything about going to high school. What do you think you know already about going to high school? Oh, yeah.
What I know about going to high school is that...
You haven't went yet.
I think I know that I'm going to have fun because of my acting classes, and I'm going to start doing this thing called D-Task, and that's where you go against other schools to do different acting pieces.
So it's like acting competition?
Yes.
Now that's
It's
exciting.
like a spelling bee, but you got to act better than the other person.
The other team. Well, that's close. Now, that's interesting. Now, it's a lot
Still
of kids
can't
out
get
there,
it
Devin.
right. Damn.
Devin, it's a lot of kids out there that I know might not have the same perspective on starting their first day at high school or going into high school as you do. They might not look at it as, oh boy, how much fun I'm going to have. You know what I'm saying? What would you say to those children who are frightened to death of 8 o'clock in the morning?
Cheer up, Buttercup.
Got to handle that business, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yeah, that's my baby. But we want to thank you, Devin. We hope you do very well on this upcoming event, this venture, this adventure into high school land. Yeah, and don't, I could give you some advice. Always have your own pencils. Because that's how your ass get in trouble.
And a pencil sharpener.
Because if you notice, remember in
Nobody
school?
uses wood pencils anymore.
I mean, whatever kind of pencil have you on.
I'm talking to
Look,
Farouk.
Oh, you trying to out-Google the Googler?
We're dinosaurs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, we're dinosaurs.
What did you tell her to bring?
She said, yeah.
A pencil sharpener. She said nobody uses regular wood pencils no more.
So you could say, bring your own lead.
Right. Because, you got to refill them.
Nah, because kids in high school bring guns to school. I'm not going to tell my high school kid to bring your own lead.
They don't put that on you, huh?
Yeah, then they go with a gun and put
bring
it
your
on
own
me.
pencil lead.
Yeah. So anyway, I want you to always have that because that's, if you notice, anytime a kid gets in trouble and they get kicked out or they get suspended in class and the parent asks the kids, well, what was you doing? They always say, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just trying to borrow a pencil. You see what I'm saying?
I got a black eye for a situation like that.
Yeah. But if you'd had your own pencil, what would happen?
I had it, but the lead broke, so I asked to go to the pencil sharpener. And she told me no, so I asked her, can I borrow one?
Right.
And she told me, go to the principal's office.
Well, I got sent out of the class for a really dumb reason. Worse than that.
What?
Walking into class. I'm so serious.
Was you late?
No.
You just
I was
walked
on
in.
time. I was like the third person in the classroom.
She just didn't like you.
No, he.
Oh,
And
is that
and
Mr.
then-
D?
No, Mr. Boozer.
That's why do the teachers that cause the most problem have the weirdest last name?
Davis.
Yeah.
Boozer.
Loser. But anyway, so Devin, that's interesting because kids really need to have their own supplies and everything. Cut down on some of the rigmarole, some of the problems and pressures and consequences of being a kid that's not paying attention to damn
Do you
class.
have your own supplies? All of your own supplies?
All of my own supplies.
All right.
Oh, and
She came up this summer with her lemonade stand.
Oh yeah, you did have it. That was your
Yeah.
summer extravaganza. You did a lemonade stand at the shop, and how did people take to your lemonade entrepreneurship?
They thought it was very good. Some people made donations too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
she
was
really
good.
came up.
Did you have
off the
refills?
donation.
Did you guys sell refills as well?
Yeah, for the same price of a regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Also,
Her buddy kept drinking up all the damn business, though.
Oh yeah, she sure did, and she was spilling. What did she keep spilling? What did she keep spilling? I noticed she kept spilling things around here.
it was ice. It kept melting.
Oh, okay, because it was hot this summer. I tell you that.
But get yourself some erasable pens because you really need those.
Not eraser mate or paper mate. There's the new kind of eraser pens. They're really
High tech, y'all.
Now, and what are they called again?
We have to look into it. But
Oh, they got another level?
Yeah, it's better than the ones we used to do. It's much better.
It's fly or something? What did it look like?
It looks
Yeah,
like
you're gonna have to invest in those.
It looks like a regular pen. They're just better. They
Is it
erase better.
Do they call it a smart erase pen?
Yeah, because the
smart-
pen erasers that we used to have used to tear a hole in the damn paper.
But they used to also smudge, and you still
Yeah.
couldn't get everything off the doggone
If you
paper.
rub it on your jeans, we used to have to rub the eraser on the
Eraser,
jeans.
yes.
Do you guys still rub erasers on your jeans? No? Okay, we're telling our age. So we had an old school flashback, and I was like, how many people used to eat glue? Remember that glue was delicious.
Yeah, kids nowadays, they go to school and they get a MacBook.
Yeah.
All we had was a damn peachy folder.
That's it. And it tear up every 3 days.
Yeah.
So, Devin,
It did.
we love to have you on the show. We always love to hear you prepare the children for what to expect in these grades because, they need some guidance. And I'm just too old. And as you can see, Farouk still had to get up, walk over to a pencil sharpener. And that's how they did it back in the 1600s. But we will see you.
And that's what I got in trouble for. Now, if I had my own pencil sharpener, then I wouldn't have got sent to the principal office. I wouldn't have called this ancient-looking white woman a dog. And when my daddy found out, he just sent me back to school with a full black eye.
Now, okay, Devin, we're going to see you take your headphones off, and we're going to bring Packet up for the Packets What's What, and get into some other issues. And thank you for coming on. Give her a big round of applause for coming on to the lounge.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Devin.
And don't forget to put in the comments if you have kids and what kind of backpack you got them. Like
Oh, boy.
like a simple backpack or a busy backpack.
Okay, thank you, Devin. Come on, Packet. You know Packet needs time to get up here.
Man, my son, he's going to be homeschooled for the first semester.
Why is that?
Trying something new, me and his mom's, but what's actually happening is it's going to be over a monitor.
Oh, okay.
So there's not going to actually be no teacher there, but it would be a teacher on the screen.
Oh.
Now, the ironic thing about that is these motherfuckers were still telling us that our son got to have a TB test.
Oh.
You're not
for
coming
the house?
you in our house.
For the house?
Yeah.
So he still needs to get a shot just to stay his ass at home. That's crazy. Now, we getting ready to get into the what's what, but right before we get into the what's what, package what's what, we want to ask my wife, what is the topic for discussion for these marital couples for the Get Down Marital Boogie, family boogie?
My question is to everyone about indulging in bad habits with your kids, drinking, smoking,
shooting dice,
strip
hitting
clubs. Clubbing.
It all depends how good of a roller my kid is. Most young people are good with dice, y'all.
Now,
I don't know.
Let's get more specific with it. Well, let me just give a scenario. You have a kid. Now, are we talking about kids under 18 or...
Just tell us what you did, Marv. Just tell us what you did. We know it's you. You the bad seed in the relay. Tell us what you did, Marv. What'd you do?
What? Why it always got to be something that I did?
It wasn't me.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I sit up and I sneak to the damn icebox with my kids. Sometimes, they scare the shit out of me because I'm thinking I'm all by myself. They sneak it to the goddamn ice cream. And what we tried to do jointly is, he said...
Did y'all work together?
Yeah, but sometimes, you know how you think you individual on certain nights, like, damn, I'm running into your ass. Hey, look.
So y'all
what are y'all doing?
Do it together.
We would sneak to the freezer and eat up, indulge in bad habits. We would eat up all they damn mama ice cream. Then in the morning when it's empty, everybody act like we don't know what we talking about and say she ate it up.
Right.
So that's cool. See, what something Marv would do is like pulling lips.
What would you do?
They got the G-Ride outside. Him and his son went and did
something. What would your ass do?
Can you see him and Diamond doing that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
Have you seen us? The question is, have you seen us doing it? Shit.
Right now,
he ain't got caught yet.
Right now, I'm just happy to see Marv smiling because his smiling days are now coming to an end. Not only is his beautiful daughter in high school, she's going on a college campus.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Damn, I done threw her into a buffet.
Little Billy or Tyron's going to be coming home, and he going to be loved.
Well, anyway, Packet. Jesus, do you want me to get him or you want me to...
Hey, you don't have to get him. You don't have to get him. Man, she's gonna get all the getting.
Yeah, but to speak on your question, I think that as a parent, you should use the best discretion that you can when establishing any type of rapport with your child, whether they're a kid, a teenager, or adult, Like, I would never go to a strip club with my son.
Come on.
This 25.
Every father dream is to go to a strip club with their son at least.
Not mine, man. Not mine.
Why wouldn't you go with Xavier?
My whole thing, basically, having a son is going on fishing trips and shit, which I never did.
Where would
that sounds cool.
I can see that.
Now, speaking of that,
where Xavier like going to Hooters. He been liking going to Hooters since he was 5 years old.
So that's like a cheap, low budget, affordable strip club. I got you.
People, Hooters is not a strip club.
It's clean.
I almost got put out because I thought it was a strip club.
But
it's clean, man.
It's like a PG-13 strip club.
It's clean. They got some good ass hot wings.
Ooh, they get offended if you do that.
You can't call it a strip club.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know we're having so much fun. The time is flying. My, how the time flies. But anyway, Packet, you're going to have to get your what's what in. We got 2 minutes to do it.
My main focus right now for the what's what is...
Is the what?
Our Lady, Aretha Franklin.
Rest in peace.
Wait a minute, no. She's at home, they said.
Yeah,
she's at home.
She's most definite to pass away. She says it's imminent.
Oh man. Well, from here at the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge, we just want to send our hearts to her family and to her. Her music uplifted a lot of years.
As well, we also lost in the comedian world, Simply Marvelous, one of the greatest female comedians to ever grace the Def Jam comedy stage.
Wow.
And how you doing? How your mama doing? Will live on in our hearts. And people say it, don't even know why they say it.
Wow.
Simply Marvelous from here. How you doing? How your mama doing? You know?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what's going on. And our condolences go out to all the families and
Rest
people
in peace.
that still love them because, real comedy lives on forever and she'll always be around.
That's right. And that's the What's What for this week.
Now, we love everybody and we want you to remember to press the like buttons, leave your comments below, and say whatever you want to say. We don't really discriminate. And subscribe to the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge on YouTube and MorrisMediaLive.com. And we will see you guys again next Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge.
And if you see some white man touching somebody, leave him alone.
This is the Mad Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest.
The Consortium of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and/or collapse. We are inviting African-American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.